from Haifa now, which is good. Guy last night as well was good. He's doing the directions in the normal way. Turn left, as in turn the steering wheel left and right, not send the unit back and forth. So that was much easier to deal with. Yeah, not much more to do. Sit and wait until we get into port. I think we have slowed down a bit, so we must be getting close. Just looking on Marine Tracker, and there's millions of boats moored outside sat in the sea doing nothing, and you can start to see them coming into view now. Loads of boats just sat out there doing nothing, not moving. There it is. That's Israel. I don't quite know what we're waiting for. We've come to a complete halt at the minute. Not quite sure what's happening. We've been sat adrift off the coastline for a few hours now. They've fired up the engine and we're slowly turning right. So I'm not sure if we're just repositioning ourselves back closer to where we should be, or if we've turned around and we're calling it a day. Finally on our way in the middle of a dust storm. So the visibility from this morning is gone. I'd be so far away from home in a truck. There we go. Me, the truck, are in Israel. Noticed earlier, there's a little overland truck down there, just chilling. Don't know if it's going to be getting on here. There's a handful of Salamis trailers sitting around. I don't know if they're coming on. Still can't quite believe that that's my truck. and that's Israel. That's a long way from home. So that handful of Salamis trailers that have been sat there, they've all been put on, as has the old overland truck that was sat there, and that green one. And hopefully there's not much more to go and we can leave not too far behind when we should have. Ramps up. The big engines have just fired up, and that can only mean one thing: we're all ready to get going. What is it? 8 o'clock, half 5, half 6, half 7. 2.5 hours after we should have left. Not too bad considering how late we arrived. So a day and a half after setting off, there's Paphos. A day and a half, and we're still at Paphos. Yeah, not much going on today. Make the use of my brief window of internet as we pass by Cyprus, and then I'll have nothing left for the whole day until we get to Rhodes, basically. Ooh, steady, steady. Other than that, it's time for breakfast, really. People say truck driving's a hard job. I don't think I could work on a boat. Just in the same little space all day, every day, for month after month, with the same featureless horizon every day, until you occasionally get near land, which we're currently not. Yeah, I'll take truck driving over working on a boat any day. Now, I've got to say, one positive thing about being on the move all day is that because you've got this constant breeze wafting in and around the boat all day, the temperature in the room is actually quite nice and bearable. So I think for the first night out of the last, well, this will be my third night, and this will be the first one where the temperature is actually quite reasonable, and I think I'll get a decent night's sleep tonight. Hooray. There's Turkey proper. First bit of land I've seen since Cyprus this morning. What a beautiful day. Apart from the sun is shining right into my cab, so that's going to be nice and toasty in there later. Another few hours yet until we actually get to Lavrio, but we're nearly there, Thank God. 3 days on a boat is too long. The mainland is in sight. Freedom almost awaits, apart from customs and passport. There's the port. The end is in sight. Not far away. And we're really not far from land at all. I can swim that. Looking somewhat busy over there. It? Oh, I've got an illegal immigrant, look at that, he's stowed his way on the board. I wonder what the fine is for sneaking snails across the border. Alright, we're down. Apart from our illegal immigrant, all seems to be going well. Amazingly, passport office is open, so I've been stamped in. I'm now officially in Greece. It's first things first. Clear everything off out underneath me, and I can come down. Turf me illegal immigrant out, and then have a wander over to customs and see if it's open. Barrier's gone down. Must be me next. There we go, on our way down. Get off here today. We didn't have a problem before. And don't forget, we've switched back to driving on the right. Starting to fill up the trailers. It looks like these two motorbikes here. Tourists going to Cyprus. So I'll park here for the moment and see if the guy's got my passport. Hey, oh. Okay, I don't want it that badly. Flung my passport across the truck. Into the bin almost. There we go. So we got IL and BY. IL is Israel. I don't know what BY is. I'll have to look that one up. But they look like they're wanting to go on the boat. Gear, sort it all out and ask about customs, although it must be shut surely. No way it's going to be open today. The door's open, it might be. Maybe they make exceptions for Sundays. After thinking about it for a little bit, I thought, it's about a 4-hour drive from here to Paphos, combined with the fact that I want to do shopping, it's a little bit of a walk to get round to it. It doesn't open until 9 in the morning. So by the time I've done all that, it's nearing 10 o'clock. Then with the drive and wanting to get diesel and whatnot, I'll be pushing it quite tight towards the cut-off time to get the boat in Paphos. Since I'm doing customs anyway, do it. That'll now get me out of the fence, so I can't get shouted at. Once I'm out, I'm away then, I'm free to go. So I'll push on somewhere. Just had a quick look. There's a services a couple of hours down the road just after Athens. And stop at Corinth tomorrow and go to the AB supermarket. So that's a shorter walk, and they still have a fair amount of what I want anyway. Oh God, get out the port, don't get out the port, make your mind up. Telling me to hurry up then if I'm not able to leave. Ridiculous. There they are, shivving me along, say get going, but then it's like, oh don't leave, documents, oh you don't have documents. They do like to make things difficult, really. Finished taking me time, wash my windows properly. Oh dear, finally we're good to go. So for future reference, pull off the boat, get your passport, park up, go into town, do customs, come back, make sure all the documents are good, then he'll photograph your passport, and then you're good to go. And he's having a go at me for taking 3 hours to do customs. It's customs, mate. It takes as long as it takes. Sometimes it's 20 minutes, sometimes it's 3 hours, sometimes, as it turned out in Cyprus, 24 hours. Oh dear. Third time's the charm. If another job to Cyprus came up, I think I'd be more than happy to let someone else do it. Maybe in a couple of years' time. Greece, I'll more than happily do that every day of the week. Nice and easy. Cross over into France, bish bash bosh, customs done, no one cares, off you go. Down to Greece, have fun, see you later. I can see why the Scottish guys just drop off everything and wait in the port, because that'd probably be a lot easier. Speaking of customs, if I haven't already said so, my carnet, straightforward, easy enough, bish bash bosh, done. The other one that was botched, many questions were asked, and lots of tip-tapping on the computers was done. I see the control tower, the airport's coming up, so the motorway is imminently in front of us as well. Well, hooray. That's a long old drive up there. Lots of boats in the harbour. I doff my cap to you. Yeah, people say truck driving's a hard, lonely life. It's a hell of a lot easier than working on a boat. The same little space with the same 10 people. One day, every day, for 6 to 9 months. Whereas with truck driving, you get features, you get landscapes, it changes, mountains, forests, woods, scrubby areas, and then you can stop at services, they're all slightly different to each other. You can get out the truck, you can walk around, and get away from it for a bit. You might not talk to anyone, but you see different people every day, not just the same handful of people, day in, day out. You might have been able to listen to the radio, or watch TV, or surf the internet on data, whereas at sea, you've got none of that. Next one's 62 kilometres, Corinthos is just under 50, so I'm Unfortunately, this is as close as I can get and be in proper services. There's trucks parking over here. Quite a few spots here. I think this is the next one available. Cool. There we go, couple of hours, lovely. Oh, we're in a good spot for tomorrow. I love the smell of freedom in the morning, apart from the boat this afternoon. TV for the first time in 8 months. It's so nice. Not much more to do, so head to Corinth, go shopping, head to Paphos, fill up with diesel, give the cab a wash, get rid of all this salt, and get on the boat. I always used to feel on the buses that once I got to Greece I was a long way from home. But now I'm practically halfway back from where I started. What will be, once I get off the boat in Barry, is pretty much halfway back. This is us. A little bit earlier than expected. It wasn't as far away as I thought it was going to be. But well. Over the Corinth Canal. There's something there. What's that? Park up here, 15 minutes until the shop's open, and then go shopping. Right, cool, shopping done. That'll tide me over for a couple of days. Eventually we'll get there. Stuck behind a person doing 40 miles an hour. Tracy. How do you do on this junction? Okay. Is it the same story as last time? No free bays. No, there's one there. Cool. Make a note of the mileage and we'll fill up with fuel. Port straight on, yes. Do I need to use the weigh scales? They didn't work last time and no one asked about them, so I'm going to assume it's the same this time. It's all in Greek. That's in Greek. It's not doing anything other than Greek. Port security checkpoint ahead, mandatory weighing all over. I'll pull in and have a look, but it didn't work last time, so. I mean, those cameras have both been knocked off and whatnot. I don't think it works on this bit. Possibly, I'll give it a go. I do remember stopping here somewhere. It's a bit different with all the roadworks. That must be terminal check-in, embarkation, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. This is where I stopped last time and it worked fine, so I'll do the same again. Take my cards, take my phone, and then check in, I suppose. But yeah, the route we're taking, not the same as last time. Going Paphos Barry this time, which is a lot further down the coast. It's by where the heel is basically. At the very top where the hill joins the mainland, that's where Barry is. So the very first day of driving will mostly involve getting back to Ancona. Awesome, booked in. They said gates don't open till 2, embarkation at 4, so it's just after 11, so that'll squeeze in a 3-hour break, and it doesn't matter if I have a 9-hour, not that I will, because it's a 15-hour ferry. So I've just done a search for the Ariadne, and apparently it's that one right there. So there's all the truck checking desks on the outside, and then you go in the door, that's where everyone else goes. Number of trucks have gone round, so I'll join the party. Barry, yeah. Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4, okay, thanks. Supposed to be part of the Schengen zone. You're on about customs this, customs that. Now I have to get the port police to look at me or something. Who knows? You're all supposed to be part of Schengen zone, right? No customs checks or nothing. I've done that. Getting into Lavrio, it's all done, dusted. No one asked me about it on the way down here, so why am I being asked it about on the way back? Who knows? Who knows? Because he wanted me to open the back, yeah, fine, but you'll need a set of bolt cutters to cut the bolt off, because it was sealed by customs in Cyprus. So that's caused a whole thingy, and then, oh, you need a T-form. No, because it's on a carnet. T-forms are for when goods are being sold. These goods are not being sold, they're on a carnet, because they've been rented out, and now they're going back to its original owner. I thought we were home dry, having got through Lavrio, yeah, Lavrio, but apparently not. Follow these two. Wherever that leads. How long are we going to argue? It needs to be on T1. No, it's on a carnet. You need a T1. It's on a carnet. But you need T1. It's on a carnet. Yeah.
Secure your vehicle.
Yeah.
Bring the papers for the papers.
Okay. Thankfully, customs is a bit more on the ball than them. This is a carnet. It's all filled in. Send him on his way. It's just the gatehouse people clearly have never seen a carnet in their life and don't know how they work. So she looked at it. Yes, this is all good. Get rid of him. Why is he here? This has all been done properly. I know, these two trucks look like they want to go on. Hey, salamas! I've been followed by one. Because I'm not in a rush to get to the front, I will park myself behind this Bulgarian one, or alongside him. See roughly what's going on. Rigid with a front mounted fridge like on an Arctic trailer. Strange. Normally it's those little tiny motors at the very top that sort of pokes over top of the cab. Upstairs, okay. And this is a bit wider. Why are they not all like this? Massively wide. Getting a bit of a dab hand at this whole following instructions now. It was quite alien last time I came down to Greece a couple of years ago. Cool. On brake, ferry movement, we've clocked off. Ferry bag, everything in my pockets, mirrors. Oh, that mirror's folded in because I don't have to. Windows are shut. I think we're done. Let's go.